What's poppin', y'all? A bit of a different setup. I just wanted to get through some of this Young Thug stuff. I knew this was going to be very, very long. So I'm glad that he finally released music. We're coming off the backs of a legendary interview. This is going to make meme history for this year. We're going to get sound bites, GIFs, replays, audio clips, video clips for the rest of this year. I think it's going to be a permanent thing where we're going to get clips from that interview being resurfaced, especially the whoop-de-doo. I mean, come on, there are so many great moments in that interview that were entertaining. But
what's crazy is he just dropped that whoop-de-doo song, and everybody made that shit a meme.
Chin up, fuck that, nigga. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, whoop-de-doo. We go to prison, nigga. And we fight to get out this bitch.
He said, fuck it, I'm gonna make it a song, man.
Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. The trunk in the front. Whoop-de-doo. Today Saint Laurent. Whoop-de-doo. I'm spending 100. Whoop-de-doo. We shot cause it's fun. Whoop-de-doo. I'm in your coochie. Whoop-de-doo. On top of her coochie. Whoop-de-doo.
But it didn't do anything to help Thug's image. The whole thing that Thug was trying to do with that interview was either bait out Gunna, which did not work, for Gunna to say something publicly, which is not going to happen. And funny enough, that dude Big Bank that interviewed Young Thug, he was at the showing for, or the premiere for Gunna's upcoming documentary. And that's not him betraying Thug or anything like that. He's had a relationship with Thug and Gunna. Although we haven't heard Young Thug speak on that situation yet. But Thug, he just kept trying to talk himself out of the situation. It didn't work. He tried to drop music, or he tried to leak some stuff. It didn't really work, but now he dropped the song, which is portraying himself as the victim, which is coming off of the backs of that interview, which a lot of people felt that he was the victim, even though he was not. This guy was terrorizing the streets. But he dropped this song, Man, I Miss My Dogs, 7-minute song. And he's addressing everybody. Instead of just typing stuff out on Twitter, he got to actually talking in the track. Now, this track isn't officially released yet, but they also announced that Young Thug's album Uiskudi is supposed to drop September 19th, the Red Planet. It's named after like this galaxy, or this red planet in the galaxy. I do think that is the best move for him, and we're going to get to Glorilla because she disses Young Thug, and I think him dropping this was kind of smart. It stifled Glorilla's release. So this song, it starts off with like a soul sample. We're going to go through some of the lyrics because the lyrics were all posted on his Instagram first in this, looks like Declaration of Independence or the Bill of Rights, or Constitution. Bill of Rights is in the Constitution. And nobody was reading all of this, but these were the lyrics to this song, Miss My Dogs. And in the song, Miss My Dogs, we're going to go through a couple of lyrics that I think are important for us, that we should care about. Probably skip some other stuff that we don't, or I don't really care too much about, which is like his street relationships, because we're going to get into the whole ratting thing as well in a little bit. But this intro is the sample or the audio. Whoever's singing that, at certain points, it sounds like it could be Tory Lanez. I know it's not Tory Lanez, but it just reminds me of some of Tory Lanez singing. But the first verse, he's going in and showing love to his girl, ex-girl. We don't know the situation. She clearly isn't answering him, and that is Mariah the Scientist, who held him down for like a year and a half, 2 years, I think. He's like, baby, I'm sorry. One of my biggest fears is losing you to the internet. This is the thing, losing you to the internet. And this is where you know that Young Thug is somebody that is not accountable, even when he's apologizing. And I think this is a perfect distinction of what is accountability versus what is an apology. In people's minds, accountable, usually, especially if they're canceling someone on the internet, accountable means ruining their life, making sure they don't have income, and they disappear and go away and never come back. That is different. But here, Young Thug, he's saying sorry, but then he says losing you to the internet. He's not losing her to the internet. He lost her because jail calls leaked of what he was saying to another girl. So how is that the internet? That's your actions. Had you never talked to that girl and told her that you were going to impregnate her, she wouldn't have left. And then there was other situations where you were talking to other chicks. So there's that. Off rip, Young Thug, who we are declaring a narcissist. We are armchair psychologists. We're declaring Young Thug a narcissist. Not just for here, but for the behavior that he's going to exhibit for the rest of the song, but what he's been doing for the past couple of weeks that he's talking. Pillow talk.
What's crazy is you think we about to sit here and watch you break down this whole fucking song, nigga. We can go listen to the fucking song.
Having served his time for all of that, and talks about what is and what is not a rat. So we're going to say, like, if this guy's the realest of the real of the streets, how does he define what a rat is? Because Young Thug would co-sign that definition, correct? Okay, I wanted to talk about this for a while. So let's play what Pee Wee Roscoe has to say.
What way to break it down? The best way. Hey, man.
Hold on. And if y'all ain't hip to Pee Wee Roscoe, if y'all ain't been on this Young Thug shit, Pee Wee Roscoe, the dude that's saying he snitched on when Thug was in the interview, like, I ain't trying to say it ain't Roscoe. I ain't trying to mess up y'all investigation or nothing. No, all this other shit. So this the dude they saying he snitched on type shit.
A snitch is someone that comply with the government that's bargaining for their freedom when they have done something illegal. A statement, a rat, a snitching, it's nothing selective about that. You feel me? If I go to jail right now and I got a co-defendant and they charge both of us with murder, or they charge me with murder but they don't charge him, there's no way it don't make sense. So I'm just trying to break it down in today's society, what a rat is, what snitching is. No selective politicking, man. Jeff clean his Listerine, man. Clean his ivory soap. You feel what I'm saying? I done it.
I'm gonna call Cap, man. He said snitching if you trying to stay out of jail and shit like that. Like, not if you trying to stay out of jail and shit. Not if you just talking like Young Thug wasn't about to go to jail and he was in there talking to them niggas about that interview. About Roscoe. He was just giving information up about Roscoe or saying this and that, like, it ain't him, it could be him or whatever he was saying. But he wasn't forced or faced with going to jail. That shit still snitching, nigga. If you ain't about to go to jail, nigga, you ain't got to be on the chopping block and then tell the police something. You ain't got to not be on the chopping block. What the fuck am I saying? You ain't got to be about to go to jail and tell the police something, and that's only categorized as snitching. Nigga, you can just be talking to the police about something you ain't got nothing to do. You ain't even in the crime at all. Nigga, oh, I seen dog rob him. Yeah, he got the red pants. He right there across the street. Nigga, you ain't had nothing to do with it. You weren't going to jail or nothing. But you told on the nigga right there, that's snitching. The fuck he talking about?
I did that. That's what you supposed to do. When you go in interrogation room, that's what you do. He told you, man, we sell the Wayne Carter weed. What the fuck is wrong with you? What way to break it down? The best way.
Okay, so he says this. Then.
So he's talking. So right here, this guy's talking about
clarified again
his co-defendant. So he's saying, oh, when you do a crime, and okay, so in this situation, please explain this, Pee Wee Roscoe. Young Thug tweeting out, damn Cudi a rat, for testifying during Diddy's trial. Kid Cudi, I don't even think we've ever seen a mugshot for Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi did not do any crime. Kid Cudi was not kicking it with Diddy. Kid Cudi was, matter of fact, you could say he was the victim of a crime with a break-in at his place with Diddy. And you could also say that he was a victim of his place getting destroyed with the car getting lit on fire. So how are you going to call Cudi a rat when with your own homeboy Roscoe, he says that Cudi wouldn't fall under a snitch or a rat? And when we look at what you did, talking for 2+ hours, well, what does that sound like? And this is why Young Thug needs to let go of this rat thing, but he won't. It's core to his identity. So it's just an honest mistake for Young Thug. But anybody else, yeah, they're ratting. And if it's his brother, he told him to rat because that plea, when anybody else took it, they were ratting. But because he told his brother to do it, it's stamped now. So it's basically like Young Thug is telling y'all, listen, I'm the one that makes the rules, and you comply with my rules, and you're good. And if you don't comply with my rules, or if I don't sanction you breaking my rules, then you actually broke them and you're a rat and you're a snitch. Get the hell out of here, man. But yeah, he says you a real one, but you do real and hide it.
So you still going through this, reading the script. We about to go watch let's go watch. Peep that. Be like, what he said, and he talking about, nigga, baby gave $75,000 to a couple. Song was hard. He said a lot of crap. He wanted to make it clear that he was the baby. I don't even know what I'm saying. But him and Lil Baby end up meeting up, and them niggas ain't shake hands and some shit like that. Let me see if I can find this clip. Here we go, right here. Now, if you peep, you see Thug ass come in halfway looking for the 5 and shit type shit, right? He ended up doing some scratch my head type shit. Look. You see a peep. Look again. Straight to the nigga face. Lil Baby energy don't lie. Like Lil Baby ain't fucking with him after that little rat shit, man. After that little rat shit. What the fuck? Bro, he just shot a video with this mask on, right? The diamond ass mask and shit. I ain't see Lil Baby in that video. I wasn't looking or some shit. But that shit was recently after he got out. Look at that nigga, dog. That nigga wanted that 5 so bad. He like, all right, dog, looking. Then he looked again. He like, no, that nigga ain't looking. That nigga hit him with the yup. What up, man? They ain't fuck with my boy Thug, man. That shit crazy, man. I just had to throw this extra clip in there. I find this shit crazy because how Thug and Baby acting against each other right now. I find that crazy how they acting towards each other right now.